Can somebody send a picture of the front and back of my character? Please? Please. I get 4.
And I forgot to uncue your guys' mic. Now it's lit up. Tonight we return to Hell on Earth, Deadlands Hell on Earth, in the classic Deadlands rule set. And when I'm gonna actually fix this other light, that way you guys have all the light.
All right.
Who? I don't know.
Oh, Mike.
Mike, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome.
Nice.
Alright, so as you guys can see, currently Mike and Cheryl are not at the table. Cheryl is here. She's taking care of the baby at the moment. Mike was unable to make it in due to inclement weather conditions in our area. So he is coming in on Discord, and hopefully you guys can hear him.
No, you move your car.
I didn't know you were leaving, so that's why I parked there.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
off-road up the hill?
Yes, in the
No.
freezing rain.
Yes, obviously.
I paid to see that one.
Yeah, you could put it on pay-per-view, get your money back.
Right? Alright. So, when last we left our stalwart survivors, they had, pardon me, they had taken on the Boise Horror in the form of Simon Mercer, the Grand Master of the Templars. And subsequently, after a very, very costly battle, put him down. In the interim, Joe has become the Grand Master, and if you don't know who Joe is, I highly recommend picking up a copy of The Last Knights by Pinnacle Entertainment.
Last Crusaders?
Or The Last Crusaders, thank you. The Last Crusaders. By Pinnacle Entertainment. You can get it for about $5 on Pinnacle's website. Joe has taken over, and she does not have as many issues with dealing with bad guys as Simon did. She's of the mindset, we can always deal with the lesser evils later. And thus the Iron Pact Alliance was born. They managed to piece together the Heretic Doomsayers, which are worshippers of the Atom, the Templars, which are basically holy knights of the apocalypse, as well as the city of Junkyard and their allies, the road gangs and the convoy. With that, it has been about a week, and you guys have all had time to kind of think about things. It's been a week since Joe arrived in town. Let me be a little more clear about that. You guys got to stay another couple of days in the Junkyard Hilton, and then they transferred you into a special barracks building just for dignitaries like yourselves, heretic doomsayers, and members of the convoy. So let's take a moment and kind of discuss how everybody feels, how everybody's character. Let me be a little more specific. How everybody's character feels about the events of the last couple of weeks for the characters. Who would like to start?
Me.
Well, Mike didn't do his.
Yeah. True. Well, I guess we can't.
I mean, Armin's pretty ready to get on the list of things that he has for his heroic deed. I'm getting a lot of feedback when I'm talking.
Yeah, I think it's Discord messing with us there.
I think the mic is picking up the TV.
Yeah, normally that's not a problem, but let me see if I can fix that. I'm going to move you back to my speakers, and I'll turn up my speakers so everybody can hear.
Yeah, I am.
Voice and video. Output device. There we go. All right, try now.
Hello.
One.
Still a little bit of feedback.
Church of Armin.
Yeah, Armin's got a list of heroic things that he needs to do. He needs to go take out the captain of the Freaky Fishman, Black River Institute, get the Flying Fortress that's out in the wild to help those goals, and to destroy the Combine for winning against Simon.
Okay, so he's definitely got his eyes set forward rather than backwards.
Well, I mean, the Reverend is definitely saddened by the events. I mean, a good man like Simon dying is never a good thing, but we did take a great evil out of the world by doing that. And I think by carrying on a spirit is probably the best way to keep mercy in the world and deal with the Combine.
What about Mr. Dreadshot?
Well, even though Simon and I didn't really see eye to eye on a lot of things, and he didn't appear to take too kindly to me, Reverend and I get along, and these folks are in need of a leader. You know, they just lost their great leader. They need someone to step up and fill those shoes. We'll get him into shape here soon.
Where is our lovely
Not here to hear
Susan?
Yeah, the whoop your keister.
Yeah.
All right then.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm sort of feeling like I owe the two Templars in our party an apology for running away on them. Yes, and also I guess after seeing some of Simon's life and I guess how he was just an accountant before he became the master of the Templar, I guess I've got a better appreciation, I guess, where they're coming from. I guess, and that they're actually not crazy guys, even though they actually run directly at archdemon ghosts with PMS and machine guns and freaky fish guys and things that you would think only a crazy guy would run at. It seems like they've actually got what it takes to do that. And
Yeah, you saw both of them run headlong at a greater demon.
yeah. Apparently they're not the crazy guys. Just kind of wimp, I guess.
All right.
Oh, and Dreadshot's taking a little bit of teaching from the Reverend as well.
Okay.
How so?
Just some, little bit of faith. He seemed to help the Reverend out a little bit.
Well, I'm always willing to Teach you. Show you the ways.
Alright, who's blowing up?
It's not me.
I mean,
I think that might be yours.
you may not believe in everything that Reverend's book says, but some of the stuff does make a little sense.
And you did see a greater demon just get murked by 2 Templars, so.
I can
Technically 3 Templars, because Simon did have a hand in it.
He did, yeah.
in the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He put his own body on the line to help save the world. Alright, so
Oh, just in time. Susan's here.
everybody's phones are blowing up too.
What does Susan think about the events of the past few days?
Weeks.
Oh, weeks.
Weeks.
I'm
Couple
sorry.
weeks.
A few days is also a few weeks. Or a few weeks is made up of a few days.
Just
Sorry, I
the
have
other
to
day.
get dressed.
You want your phone?
Sure. Am I getting anything on my phone?
Yeah, you've gotten a couple of messages. I ring them out though. So, indeed, how does Susan feel about the events of the past couple of weeks since you guys left
What happened?
Boise? Since you guys left Boise.
The whole airship ride, the meeting.
I mean, the airship ride, that was fun. I was up in the sky.
Simon.
What was the other thing you said, Nick?
How Simon kind of died.
What did you say, Nick? Because it wasn't.
The whole thing with Simon.
So what about Joe?
What about Joe?
Well, she's leader of the Templars now.
Joe is a good person.
You and Joe are BFFs, I thought.
No. In all seriousness, denial just won't work. Won't bring Simon back.
Indeed.
Jill and I have much similar
Very similar.
ideas on how the Templars should behave, and we are like-minded, I believe, in that aspect. Whereas Simon was more like a stick in the mud. Rest in peace. And liked things his way or the highway.
That's a fair assessment of Simon.
And we're just talking about my feelings. I'm not saying this out in public, right?
Right.
Okay.
We're just kind of going over how you guys all feel about
Inner
what happened.
monologue.
This is inner dialogue.
The whole
Okay.
thing.
Go this way.
Oh, it's that way?
Yeah, because it has to be internal. There we go.
Right.
So, actually, just be this because it's in character.
Right.
But devastated Simon is gone. Devastated that Simon caused such pain and travesties and is that right? The right word?
Yeah.
Both tragedy and travesty would be correct in this case.
And he needed to be gotten rid of only for the sheer fact that we needed to get rid of, was it Baphomet?
Baphomet? Yeah.
Yeah, back. Back.
And did I want to see Seaman?
Simon?
Thinking about something, babe?
I mean, I always want to see seamen, but that's a whole nother, with their sailors' Already uniforms did. on.
Yeah.
Um,
Sure.
But did I want to be the one to have to put Simon down? No.
Are you glad it
Would
was
I
you?
do it again? Yes. Would I want someone like my Squire X to have done it? No. That's too great a weight to bear.
I mean, I was trying.
I didn't want you to have to do it. Plus, this is my inner monologue, and you're not allowed to comment on it.
You got the look.
I also look to the microphone.
It's better to receive the look in person.
Oh no, to not see it at all.
Ah,
She can't gives you from there either.
yeah, she can't Gibbsy right now.
Because she never forgets.
She'll catch them in on Wednesday.
Why'd you?
All right. So, like I said, it's been about a week since the events surrounding the Boise horror. And you guys have been recovering. In some cases, learning new skills. In other cases, just kind of taking it easy.
Finding a junker to make me a voice box.
Yes, that I guess we've all got a bunch of widgets to spend.
Go.
Yep. And I believe you guys already spent those, right?
Yeah.
Did we?
Some of us did.
So now I've got to make a very important roll, the surgery roll. Let's see if those widgets were wasted.
They were.
Please be D4s. Those always explode for you.
Nope, not D4s.
Damn it.
Here we go.
Sounds like 5d8.
The surgeon does succeed, and you now have a mechanical voice.
Go lay down.
Awesome. I'm not doing that.
Awesome.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I know.
Awesome.
Yep.
Mr. Speak and
I'm
Spell.
not gonna do that.
Do you know they sell those again?
Or is it more like a Stephen Hawking?
Not quite.
A little bit more advanced than that, I'm guessing.
A little more advanced.
It's a Teddy Ruxpin.
Those things are creepy. And if you don't know what a Teddy Ruxpin is, don't look it up.
No, those are creepy.
Those things are creepy.
No,
Yep.
they got the voice from a Barney the Purple Dinosaur doll.
No, a Furby that's been left in the closet till the batteries are dying.
Talk about possessed items.
Oh, Furbies. Jeez, those things were crazy.
OG baby alive.
Yeah. All right. So
Things that would in the mouth, the mandibles.
I guess.
No.
What is it we're allowed to buy in junkyard?
Whatever you
Her
can
mouth
find.
didn't
pretty
move,
much,
but she had a voice
if
box,
you-
so to speak.
I believe, and I can't remember if I put the rarity in this.
Its mouth. It's historical.
Yeah, that's not OG.
Oh wow, there's dead characters in
We
this.
I had one and
Because I don't remember if I put the rarity
once.
levels in. I did not. We'll say anything that costs
After
less
she dropped us off at school,
than 4,000 widgets
and then I would go, turn me
is
over.
easy to come by,
Turn me over.
Okay.
or per the book, $4,000. But everything in junkyard, the price is in widgets.
Go lay down.
Okay. Let's see here. Money is on the character sheet. I guess it's not on here.
So after about a week of you guys kind of recovering from everything that happened, Joe sends out a summons for you to come to her office at Town Hall.
Alright.
Is everybody going to go?
Yep.
Answer the call?
I mean, if everyone's going, I'm going.
Yeah.
Susan?
Joe called you.
Do you have to ask?
All right. Yes, I do, because I'm the marshal and I have to ask if you're going to do it. So as you enter the office of the Grandmaster, Joe looks up from her computer terminal. She smiles, motions for you guys to have a seat in the several chairs that look like they've been gathered into the office just for this purpose. She finishes out typing whatever she was working on and then looks up to you guys. It's good to see you again, my friends. I know the wounds of recent events are still raw, but the world moves on, and I'm afraid the Order and the Alliance need your expertise. Yesterday, a rumor of a sizable cache of weapons reached the ears of Judge Tolliver. He wisely clamped down on those rumors, but passed them on to me. He's wondering if we can investigate, and if true, secure the cache. I personally think you folks would be perfect for this job. You see, the cache is in Montana, which has a notorious reputation for violent militias. You'll need to be on top of your game, and we need you to find the cache, collect what you can, and return with it. We'll hand most of it over to the Alliance and keep what's pertinent to the Order. Beyond a general location, we have no other real information to go on, and if you have any questions about it, you'll want to head down to Judge Tolliver's office and ask him. Anything I can answer for you at this time?
Is there any major militia in the area that you know of?
The convoy is always reporting on new militias popping up here and there, so the landscape there changes quite often.
Okay.
Think of the old survivalist groups from before the war, and that's what you've got.
All right.
They truly believe that this is organizations like ours are the government trying to take over.
Right.
Never mind that the government is nothing but ash at this point.
I was going to say what government. I mean, Giant Guard seems to be the closest thing to what I remember.
How do you know the source of these rumors?
I didn't ask much. Tolliver said, though, that if you guys want to come down and talk to him, you're more than welcome to. Just that it's up near some place called Odin, Montana.
Okay.
Odin?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Armin's definitely interested now.
Any other questions you guys have?
When do we head out?
I think the rest is probably going to be for the judge to get the rest of the information.
Yeah, best to get it straight from him. He does know more about it than I do.
Well, I guess we should probably go talk to him.
Alright.
Yep, we'll take a look at it, though. If everyone's okay with that.
Yeah.
All right.
So you guys make your way over to Judge Tolliver's office.
Yep.
His office is down on a lower floor, and it's right next to the courtroom.
Okay.
Go figure. He is the
Right.
judge for the town.
Right.
And up to this point, you guys hadn't met Tolliver. He is kind of a short guy, older, probably late 60s, early 70s, balding, got a wreath of hair around his head, looks kind of frail. But as you walk into his room, walk into his office, he says, welcome, friends. Here, have a seat at the table. Can I get any of you a drink?
Oh, it's greatly appreciated, but I don't need anything today, right now.
And his voice definitely does not match his
Happy.
frame.
Okay.
Right.
So, Joe sent you down?
Yes, we were going to ask about the rumors you heard.
Yes,
Right.
yeah. It seems that there may be a bunker that was assigned to something called Operation Damocles up near Odin, Minnesota.
Okay.
Kind of interesting.
Two mythological
Minnesota or
names
Montana?
in one. Yeah.
Minnesota. Did she say Montana?
She said Montana.
No, it's Odin, Minnesota.
Ah. A little bit farther of a drive then.
Anyway, I've had Doc Schwartz do some digging on this Operation Damocles. All he was able to gather is that it was a doomsday operation put in motion by the United States government just a few months prior to Judgment Day.
Oh.
The bunkers were supposed to open after the bombs fell, but apparently not all of them have. Now, if this info is true and the bunker at Odin hasn't been accessed, there should be a cornucopia of military-grade equipment there that Junkyard could most definitely use.
Is this our third one?
Yeah.
You folks will get your first pick, of course, as a finder's fee. That being said, any military vehicles you find will need. Those are just too valuable to the Iron Alliance to leave them in the hands of a smaller group. Any questions?
Let's see. When you say a lot, how much are we talking? I guess what kind of vehicle would you need to carry all of it back?
Not sure. I mean, apparently some bunkers were large and some bunkers were small. Depended on their post-war mission.
Well, I mean the third.
Well, I don't think, well, if we wanted to find more information out about that, we should probably hit up Doc Schwartz then. Let's see. Any transport you'd be providing, or finding our own this time?
I believe you folks already have a vehicle, don't you?
Oh, the
That's worth
pickup,
a
yeah.
It's always worth checking.
Just hit the ghost juice or the spook juice station and fill up.
Okay. All right. Anyone else have any questions for the good judge over here?
Ask now or forever hold your peace.
Do you have a
Amen.
map of the area?
Unfortunately, the only maps we have would be pre-war. And the wild is
Still work to give an idea.
the wild has pretty much taken over most of the northern states. So I don't know how accurate it'll be.
I'll go down the middle.
The roads might change, the outlook might change, but the difference from here to there is the same.
True enough.
All right. Well,
Look at my squire being all smart. My ex-squire.
I guess we should go hit up the library and find a map.
Okay. It's 11. Any idea who lives there these
Was that one of
days?
those damn bombs?
If what Goose from the convoy told me is true, Goose Maddox, they've run into some trouble with militias up that way. Old survivalist militias. Hates the government, hates everything except for themselves. Apparently, the run-in that they had with them, they had stolen some of their scout trucks. And Goose and a posse of his folks went in to find out, and unfortunately had to shoot their way out.
All right.
Okay, no,
Well,
truck stealing militiamen.
we should probably go visit and get some bigger guns then.
Yeah, that's right. I guess we've got the one machine gun on the back of our truck.
Well, I mean, if we can sneak into the bunker and it is still sealed, we can get good weapons if it's there.
Yeah.
I'm worried what kind of security measures might be on the door.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's a fair
Like,
point.
if there's a lot, I guess we smash it open.
I mean, how are you folks with computers?
Check out there.
Odds are that's what you'll need.
Probably.
Computers, huh?
Are you a computer
Not-
person, Nick?
Most of us just kind of kill things.
Main hand.
Let's see.
Main hand.
That's not a bad skill to have in these times.
Unfortunately, no.
I am a talisman of the red feather.
Where
No,
is-
but I mean, we'll front the cash if anybody wants to hit up the learning machine.
Oh, wait, learning machine?
All right.
What's that?
Oh, it's a great device. I wouldn't put my head in it, but if y'all want to learn a skill quick, that's the way to go.
So, which one would that be under for that?
What do you mean?
This lock
computers?
picking would be under deafness, I think?
It's science computers.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well,
Science.
Reverend will give it a shot.
Fun.
Might as well. He already has a voice box. Let's see what happens.
Now, the judge gives you directions to the place.
Okay.
It is called, let me bring it up real quick, because I forgot to cue this up.
Yeah. I can.
Alright, so it is... called Instant Experts.
All right. Well, I guess I'll take the cash and head over that way.
Okay, I'm
If
going.
anyone wants to join me.
Can I get a Big Britch's opinion on if the Reverend's gonna go do this? Would I feel obligated to?
I mean, that would ultimately be up to you on whether or not you think you could handle it.
Yeah, I think I could handle it.
I mean, if the Reverend can handle it, obviously I can. He's a weakling.
Bring it on. I have big britches too, so.
I think most of the posse has big britches.
Yep.
Alright, so you guys are going to head over to Instant Experts?
Yep.
He gives you a writ,
Good question.
not actual money, to
Okay.
give to the owners.
All right.
And when you guys head over there, are all of you going?
Yeah, I'll head over there
I'll
as
be
well.
going.
Have I? Do you know what?
Oh, I'm coming down there.
What was that?
You didn't understand that.
Buster
Those were
Brady.
real words. Do I know what this thing's gonna do to them?
Your guess is it's going to teach them a skill.
Right.
I would probably
Just stand
honestly
it out
have the
in
best
that
knowledge of what a learning machine is.
Why?
Well,
No reason.
yeah. Better than the Bob.
I mean,
Oh, have you used one of these things before?
Nope.
the Reverend is the most obvious choice because you guys deal all the damage.
And I mean, if you die, Ben's happy to make
I'm
a
used to
new
making new
character.
characters, so it works.
I mean, he could just die real quick and make a character with computers instead of
All
typing.
right, this character is named
I mean,
Nash Eliza.
I killed Simon, so
All
I
right.
have no problem
So
killing you.
you get there and you meet a couple of older gentlemen, Tom and Earl. They look to be brothers, and they both appear to be junkers.
Aha.
And when you hand them the writ, they nod. Yeah, we can do that. So what skill you want to learn?
Science computers.
You want to learn how to use. Good choice. So if you wanted to rate yourself on a scale of noob to expert, how far would you want to go on this?
Oh. As in for my current skill or the skill I want?
For the skill you want.
asshole.
Well, let's go with expert just to be on the safe side.
Expert. Awesome. Well, follow me, and he opens up a door, and you guys can see what appears to be. Who here has seen Johnny Mnemonic?
Oh, this is gonna kill me.
So they've got this chair, and it's got this thing that looks like it pulls down over your head, and lots of wires all around it.
Almost like an electric chair.
It's very similar, yeah.
All right.
Another good analogy would be Men in Black. What is it? 3,
Yeah.
where they have to reboot Kay's memory.
Yeah, about the thing in the basement.
That's very similar as well.
Yeah. All right.
And they put you in it, and they strap you down.
Before they strap me down, I say a quick prayer and form a cross, and all right, let's do this.
All right, and right before they get started, they give you a bite block, stick it in your mouth,
Yep.
and they say, "I suppose this is the time we should tell you that this machine has been known to cause a brain aneurysm," and he flips the switch.
I'm assuming is something it sounds like.
Yeah, that's fairly close. And I'm gonna be nice. Grab a deck,
Okay.
shuffle it.
He's gonna let you pull your own death.
Yep. All right.
All right. So for every 4 hours that you have to spend in this machine, and you're going to be in it for the next 20,
Oh god damn it. Okay.
draw a card.
All right.
Let me know what you get.
So 20 cards altogether.
5 cards.
5 cards, so draw the first card.
2 of hearts.
All right.
Jack of hearts.
Okay.
3 of club. 3 of spades.
Okay.
10 of spades.
All right.
4 of clubs.
All right. So
Poor Sassy alone.
when you come out of it 20 hours later, you know quite a bit about computers.
All right.
You now have the science computers aptitude at level 4.
All right.
It feels like that first section of time though was wasted, and they had to redo it.
All right.
So could he have learned more?
He could have, but the max they can go to is 20 hours.
Was he sleeping during it?
Nope.
Nope, he's basically electrified the entire time.
Saying prayers in my head the entire time
And you taste almonds
for some reason.
for some reason.
What I pull out.
Better than
Bubbly
Penny.
fist.
No. I ask if anyone has another soda because all
Here.
I have is Dr. Pepper.
Bubbly Fizz. Best one. And I got.
And the Reverend's contemplating this because he's not sure about the almond taste right in his mouth.
It is Bubbly Fizz. It's one of the most popular brands before the war.
I'll
Pop in the
I'll
top,
pop the top and take
chug
a
it down.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna drink it slowly. I'm not gonna chug it down.
Okay. Yeah. You spend some time drinking it, and man, that Bubbly Fizz. It's got that nice carbonation still.
Yep.
Almost like Pop Rocks in liquid form.
Yep.
And then I need you to make a vigor check.
Gotcha.
And we're out. We're going. It's almost past us, icing it.
2,
And then
3.
Looks like about an hour we'll get some more. Maybe some snow.
So that would be a. Ooh. We should bump that.
Oh,
You guys
spinning
don't-
chips.
I'm not getting addicted
On
to
my
this.
map, you guys ain't got nothing going on.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be 5, 7, 9, or 11.
Could even be 13.
Yeah,
Huh?
could be a 13.
Could be a 13.
That's target number you don't see very often.
Yeah, another white chip just to be on the safe side.
My goal is always to get over 20
All right.
when James asks for bigger checks.
We're gonna stick with a 7.
A 7?
I'm
Okay.
finally here.
Yeah, we'll find out what happens later.
Mm,
Stuff is really good, isn't
it
it?
is really good.
Yep.
I feel
Really
Bubbly
good.
Fizz. And you still have an almond taste in your mouth.
No, it cleanses that almond taste right out.
Yeah. Now I want.
So,
Bubbly
what are you
Fizz.
guys doing during the time that he's in the machine? You're going to sit there and wait impatiently, or
No.
head back to your rooms for the night?
Let's see, Mike. Or I guess Armin, you know about cooking, right? Maybe we can make a good meal for the Reverend when he gets out of this.
We get our meals free.
He makes a valid point. You do get your food for free currently.
Okay.
In learning and opposed, I'd have to go somewhere and learn it.
Hmm?
Learning and opposed power for being an adept, I have to go somewhere. I just can't perfect it.
Right.
Okay.
And you recognize that this machine won't teach you anything
Yeah.
dealing
Is
with
there,
an
is
arcane
there,
background.
I'll just go walk around town, see if there's any other psychers around.
I'm going with Barclays.
Go ahead and make a streetwise.
Alright, here we go.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Find lucky.
-2.
Indians.
Yeah.
No other
No
bald
luck.
people around?
No other baldies around. I mean, there's lots of bald people, but
There's one.
none
there's
of them that
two
really
Indians.
stand out as possibly being another psyker. All right, so the next day you guys go and pick him up. He's looking kind of worse for wear. What are you guys going to do after that? You guys have an old Rand McNally U.S. or North America road atlas as well now.
All right. Oh.
That works. It took too long for me to want to do it right now. We're kind of on a mission. So maybe when I come back, I'll sit and learn.
Okay. That is a fair enough thing.
You don't need to do that.
It's Barclays led me right here.
Right? The only thing you chance is a permanent brain aneurysm.
Yep.
And wasting your time.
Well, here's my thought. My ex-Templar is
Yeah,
a
Squire.
smart
was hurting me.
ex-Squire who's now a Templar. Sorry, it's been a long month
Yeah.
today.
Today has been a long
I
month.
gotta,
Um,
gotta return to Stardust.
He's smart enough. He doesn't need to go in the learning place.
Yeah.
He can learn stuff on his own.
He doesn't have to go to the Sylvan Center.
The Reverend at 4, he could probably teach me.
Yeah.
I could probably teach you whatever you need to know. I mean, how hard can it be if the Reverend can do it?
Exactly.
All right. You guys going to try and buy anything else? Or,
What did we buy?
well,
We
they bought the Reverend or you guys all bought the Reverend a new voice box.
Yeah, we decided him being able to sing to us was worth it. So
Oh,
you better
how much-
not die soon.
How much did we each spend on that?
I don't think you spent anything.
Okay, so it was really
It was pretty much everybody else.
That's pretty much me.
okay.
All mine and everyone else.
No, I put in 50.
Yeah, you put in 50.
50.
Coordinates expedition.
500?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, you put in 500.
Okay. I guess I just wasn't there.
You were not.
Okay.
But you should
So
have
if people
12.
want to pick up rounds for the machine gun in the pickup, we can use more of that.
Yeah.
Those are 50 caliber rounds, and they come at $5 a pop.
Alright, we can
Didn't you
afford
spend
to
all
look
your money on ammo already?
That was the first chunk of money.
So what are we doing?
No, he says if Mr. Chance has money left over.
Oh yeah, okay. So I could then let's see, at
Yeah.
$5 each, I could get us another 12 of those.
Then
Okay.
I had to go to
Yeah, so I guess whoever's got that machine gun, write them down.
The car does.
Mike's
Okay.
got it.
And I'll take the
All right,
last bit of my
and
widgets.
they provide you with a full tank of fuel, plus an additional 50-gallon drum of spook juice.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Didn't Ben get money for last week?
2,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've just been chopping through the books. So I've got.
Okay, no, I just was wondering.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make sure you had gotten it.
Well, thank you.
Very good.
That means in that
Yeah, I guess.
100 round belt, we have 61 rounds. for that 50.
So that would be 20 pulls of the trigger.
He just showed up.
Yep, and I bought a SMG.
21 pulls.
Yeah, I guess I got an SMG of my own, and I've got some spare ammunition. It's also 50 cal.
Okay. The 50 cal that
Don't
you've
have a
got
bar
isn't
with
going to
it.
fit the heavy machine gun.
Oh, okay.
It's a different type of 50 cal.
Okay.
What'd you buy the 50 cal for?
Oh, I got one of these Northern Alliance submachine guns.
That's 50 cal?
I think so.
I thought it was 5.56.
Let me check here.
I know the Southern Alliance one is a different ammo.
Oh yeah, that is 5.56. You're right.
Okay.
Oh, so that changed the price. Oh yeah, I guess that bumps it from $5 a shell to $1 a shell.
Yep.
Multiply how much you have by 5.
Oh,
So the difference in a 50 cal for a small arm is that's as long as a 50 cal for a small arm gets.
Mhm.
The one for the weapon they've got is this long.
Oh, okay.
The caliber is actually the diameter of the bullet.
Okay.
It's a lot of firepower behind that.
Yep.
You need to kill with a hammer.
Danny's keys?
And the
That is
car.
the
Car came
M2.
over.
I believe that was the M2HB, correct?
I'm like, that's not your car.
Yes.
Okay. Let me double check where that was from. It's in the main rule book.
That's a hunking key.
Doo-doo-doo.
Oh, it's got an H on it.
For hunking?
Yep.
That is high. That is.
Gear.
And we get another key. There's the serial number for it. I've just taken that tag and get another key made.
There we go.
You would not keep that on your key ring then.
It's not in that one.
You just need to move Danny's car.
Check.
So I just
The
do it on my
Wasted
rig, so when I
West.
get back home, I can put it back on the shelf where it goes.
Assuming I don't steal it.
Alright. The M2HB. Yep.
What?
It's a heavy machine gun, 50 cal round. Does 5d10 for each bullet that hits, and it only fires in 3 round bursts.
Where?
Alright.
Okay, here. So how many more did you need for the machine gun then? I've got some spare money now.
However much you want to spend.
Alright,
That's why you didn't steal my keys.
let's see here then. Take, Let's see. $100 would be 20. Okay, so take another 40.
So that gives
Alright, so
you
you've got a full belt.
1 full belt plus 1.
Yep.
So that'll get you 34 pulls. 34 pulls of the trigger. All right.
Do I need anything?
I don't know. Is there anything you want? You still have money.
Yeah, I have all my money except for what I spent for Nick, or for not Nick, Ben,
For Eli?
the Reverend.
Is there any particular equipment you would like to grab, or
I don't know.
there's always like explosives. Those are fun.
For you.
Like grenades that shoot out of a certain type of gun that your squire has.
They don't have.
Yeah, they don't have any. They're pretty rare.
Too bad you don't have the other one that had fun with explosives.
I'm gonna go back to them.
Oh, is it
You got
He's
that?
dead now.
Charlie Noble? That's right.
He's dead now. He's dead. Very, very dead. All right.
What am I looking at in here?
I don't know what
Here.
stuff you need.
Yeah. Chapter 4.
Do you want the creation guide? Because it has all the equipment.
No, you have a nice bookmark on it. I just didn't flip the page.
My personal favorite is a sharpened hubcap.
Interesting.
Seen Captain America with it.
I guess, sort of.
Are widgets the same as?
Same as dollars. Okay.
I mean, I could buy us a motorcycle. Oh wait, we have.
You have a
8 of those.
you have a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Do we also have our bikes here?
No.
No, those are back in Boise.
Motorcycles in Boise, so is our bus, so are our horse.
I can't buy any edges though with money, right?
Did you remember
No.
getting someone to take care of the horses?
I'm pretty sure people are taken care of by the Templars.
Yeah.
Hoping.
Taken care of and being turned into sausage and glue.
I mean, if it works, it works. Hey, it's hard times, man.
Of all the places to have left your horses, Boise's probably the safest for that.
Yeah.
We are going ahead with the take out the biker or join up with the biker gangs, right?
Yep.
To take
Yeah.
out the black hats.
Mm-hmm.
Is that who we're trying to take out?
Yep.
What do I need to run a mini chainsaw?
So the mini chainsaw requires, I think it's a gallon of spook juice.
No, I don't care about that. To use it as a weapon.
Find
Oh,
one.
fighting chainsaw. It requires its own specialization.
Well, that's stupid.
You go to the learning center. It worked.
It only costs you 3 bounty.
How much
Or
is
you
it
could
to
just
up?
Use your fighting swords minus.
Yeah, with the -4, yeah.
I can't up my or change. I don't have enough chips anyways. Never mind. I'm stupid.
You're not stupid.
Anyone here got walkie-talkies?
Well, I do.
Radios would be a good thing to pick up.
I have a radio in my helmet, and I gave my concealable to Susan.
So Susan doesn't need a radio.
Okay.
And then I have the concealable headset.
Okay, so I'll get 2 additional.
anyone have
walkie-talkies.
handcuffs?
No.
Yeah, so all has a set of binoculars. In my new and improved battle armor.
Oh yeah.
You buying handcuffs then?
I don't know. I'm looking. Do they even have soap?
No, they don't have soap. No soap at all.
Might need to grease some bars somewhere.
It says watch mechanical as opposed to.
Digital.
Digital.
Mechanical watches don't.
They don't suffer from the radiation.
Good old mechanical watches.
All right. While she's deciding what to buy,
I'm probably not gonna buy anything. I can't use anything. And is there anything better than my sword?
I mean, define better.
Unless you're getting
What do
a new
you all
favorite
got a
weapon.
channel down there? It's nothing but Star Wars or Star Trek?
Is Evanor for sale?
Evanor is not for sale.
It's worth a shot.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
And I'll give you that. It doesn't hurt to ask, but Evanor is not going to be in this campaign.
That's what you keep saying, and I just keep asking.
Evanor's a story.
Second question.
Okay.
You done?
Is there an armor-piercing sword?
I mean,
A lightsaber.
if you wanted to go and talk to a junker and see if you could buy like a plasma sword, you could. But it's going to be a little costly. But if you spend enough time with it, you could make it your chosen weapon.
Let's
You could be a Jedi, Cheryl.
I don't want to be no stupid Jedi. Jedis are stupid.
You're already kind of a Jedi.
I'm a
And-
Templar.
I'm sorry, she's a
we don't
Templar.
have that.
And defunded by
We
Disney.
just- yeah, Black Sea and
There goes
no limit.
any chance we have of getting Disney to sponsor us.
There's no
Right.
limit. Okay, I didn't know if you were done or not. Just filled my inventory up. You took it out of yours.
All right.
Get rid of
Well,
it.
then, if she's not going to buy anything, then we'll get you guys on the road.
All right.
I'm sorry, he spent 20 hours getting his head microwaved.
That's perfectly fine.
I can spend 10 minutes looking at the store.
That's fine.
We're not
We're
complaining about that.
Nope.
All right, so you guys get on the road.
They were all complaining.
And as you start down the highway, well,
On
up the
the road
highway because
again.
you're heading north. Who is going to be your driver?
Caracas.
Eli?
Let's roll those D4.
I can drive a light vehicle.
Yeah,
Do you remember the last time I drove a light
Yeah,
vehicle?
you're not driving a light vehicle.
You
It's either
ran
going
the
to
bus
be me
into
or
a
Armin.
pothole, right?
I did. I have a 1d10.
It's not that Eli's in the
I don't know yet. I'm still.
Oh yeah, you also drove in a pothole, but
Yeah.
Didn't
It was in a swamp.
I think I did.
Armin has D12s on his driving.
Armin it is.
Can I assist him driving? Like, be his lookout? Like, ooh,
Big
what?
shotgun.
There's a deer.
You mean co-pilot? Reading the map.
I prefer backseat driver.
No,
We
she
got
doesn't.
Death shot off the gun.
She doesn't prefer being a backseat driver. She
is.
prefers being the person in the vehicle behind you driver.
So you've gotten a phone call about it, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
To be fair, that sounds like Susan.
158,000.
Alright, well, I guess I'll post up in the back if Dreadshot's sitting on the gun and just kind of sit in the bed.
Okay.
well, I guess if the Templars are driving, I guess I'd be in the bed as well.
I mean,
I'll just have my pistol sitting ready just in
because
case.
it's only a 2-seater, right?
All right. So it's going to take you
Probably, yeah.
about.
It's got like an extended cab or something.
So,
Is this an extended cab vehicle?
It is not. So those sitting in the back are sitting out in the open.
my winter jacket zipped up, hood's up.
Yeah, what time of year is it again?
It's mid-November, mid to late November.
Ooh, bird.
So that's going to be survival checks for those of you sitting in the back of the truck.
Alright. Survival. Let's see.
I mean, I can sit in the back without problem if somebody else wants to drive.
That would be me if I'm driving. I'll take my chances at the survival.
Really?
Alright, with the -4,
With all
that is a
snow we
7.
got last night, and they didn't cancel. Nobody canceled.
Yep, 7.
3.
3.
Don't forget, you guys all have cold weather here.
Oh, that's right. So
I'm-
that bumps
I'm-
it to a 9.
Yep, I was taking that into account.
Oh, no.
Okay.
What about Dreadshot?
What's the temperature outside?
It
Is
is.
it -2? Because that's what I rolled.
Oh, you're-
All right, you're gonna take 3 wind from the cold.
Yep, and I can't replenish it until I warm
Can't
up.
replenish it until you warm up.
In the United States.
Then you guys stop and camp.
North Dakota, South Dakota.
You guys gonna light a fire over the evening, or?
Well, it's mid-November, so it seems a sensible thing to do.
All right, whoever's gonna light the fire needs to make a survival check.
You got any-
I have survival planes.
That seems pertinent.
I mean, you shoot your also.
Have you read?
Do I get a -4 on that?
Yeah, because you guys are still in mountainous areas.
Nope.
What are we looking for? What are we doing?
I rolled
I
a
got survival
2.
mountains.
All right, go ahead and roll your survival, Waterman.
Might have to clear out your memory.
10.
Got some
All right,
bad
Armin's
memory.
able to get a fire that's warm enough to keep everybody warm, which will allow Dreadshot to regain his wind. And then we move on to the next day.
Yeah, we know. We were here when he got it.
There we go.
All right.
Can we forage for food? I guess if we're camped. Or...
Yeah, I was counting that into it.
Okay.
Nice. All right.
I am. I'm pissed off.
That wasn't supposed to show up yet.
So we're getting chased by an armored vehicle. Run.
Oh God, it's
Wow,
Mammoth.
that looked really good.
That did look really good.
Well, I will give credit in a moment.
All right.
More not.
All I see is a black screen, so.
I need to place some minis on here, some figures.
And the try again.
All right.
5d6 and all guns.
So
Nice.
we have Monday night. Have Dreadshot in the back. I'm not going to put the machine gun on there just because.
It looks too cool.
No, it's just a bit of a pain to
Spacing.
add a bunch of extra stuff.
You
Armin,
have to use our imagination.
right?
Son of a
In a
bitch.
game that's based on using your imagination?
So I told the kids that we played a tabletop
Person driver.
Yeah.
game. And they said, but you stream it. Yeah, they said, what console are you on?
Consoles are for kids.
I said, none. Well, how do you play with your friends? I said, on a table.
Knowledge
He
check.
said, no, like, are you on the Xbox or the PlayStation?
Yeah.
I said, no. Neither. Couldn't wrap your minds around
Sitting around a table with a bunch
being
of friends.
social.
We're not allowed to be social anymore.
We're not.
No.
Not according to kids.
Not according to James.
I mean, we're going at a pretty good pace there.
Yep, I need to slow the animation down to the appropriate chase speed.
There's coffee, Nick. We're bad,
Oh,
we're
thank you,
bad.
Cheryl.
So-
I would like it.
It wasn't me this time.
Well, you're at your house, so
Yeah, you gotta
That's
brave
on
the
you.
winter weather to get here.
I have good frosted sugar cookies.
I'm going about 55 right now.
probably closer to 35. Let me get
Okay, yeah, with all the potholes and stuff.
with all the potholes and the dangers on the road. 35 is a nice safe speed. And as you guys are going, everybody make a cognition check.
All right. There is 2 aces.
And I need to bring up the
1921.
21.
Well, that makes my 18 look
That's
better.
a nice one.
I'm
Or not
actually,
18. Sorry, 16.
Okay, you still did better than I
All
did.
they got is a stupid
I got
slider
an
in
11.
here,
I got a 10.
and I
How much did you get, Nick?
don't want either one of them. So
I got 17.
I already got the sled.
I just like sound of music.
I am 16.
All right.
That smells fun.
So everybody notices what appears to be a battle bus creeping up behind you.
Wait, a battle bus?
Where we driving?
Yep. What's that?
Never mind, I was making a reference joke. You said battle bus.
Do we have any idea what a battle bus is?
It is a school bus that has been converted
Commercials.
to be able to fight in battle. So it's got armor and lots of other cool stuff. All right. So,
Seem hostile?
judging by the fact that all of them have porcine features and greenish skin, I mean, they almost look like fantasy orcs.
You're breaking up.
Awesome.
Let's see. Academia, occult to know what orc-looking dudes are in this setting. Oh, second ace. So that is a 20.
They are mutants.
Okay. Alright.
And it'll be quickness rolls all around as the battle on the road begins.
Okay. But mutants, not muties?
Same. They're the same thing. Mutants and muties are the same thing. Mutie is just a slang term.
Okay, I guess
Sometimes
in Joe's
derogatory.
narration she made it sound like if they were evil and crazy they were muties, if they were just normal folks they were mutants, but okay.
So I'll get 2 cards. My face. Gotcha. My coffee.
Yep, 2 cards for me as well.
4 cards for Armin.
Nice.
Armin the Hammer.
Alright, so. The 2 for you?
Yep.
You. 2 for Ned. 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
nice.
4 for Armin. 2, 3 for me. Cheryl?
Did you roll quickness yet, Cheryl?
No.
She's getting everybody sugar.
Alright. Armin, you got a 8 of hearts, Jack of clubs, Queen of clubs, and Ace of clubs.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Cheryl.
I just am rolling.
All right, so we just need a quickness roll for.
I'm working on it.
See, we're gonna.
Don't rush me.
No, I'm not going anytime soon. What'd you roll? I think I got 3 of diamonds. and 3 of
These are the
clubs.
cards, right? 0, 5, 10.
Your talk where you talk.
Did you get a 15?
Did you get the sticker?
Click the little box next to it, and it says emotes. And you
No,
can
I got
choose
14.
Choose what you want to do.
I was trying to decide what my numbers were.
And Ben Nunn's got his piece.
Yay.
I am up again.
Even if white.
I didn't realize.
All right.
Close.
Let's grab your piece.
Aces.
Armin's got clubs.
I've got spades and hearts.
Sleeve it.
All right, ace of spades.
Alright, I will sleeve the ace of spades, and then on the ace of hearts, we'll pull
Oh.
out.
I almost forgot something. I need my driver on before ace to make his drive-in check. And are you going to do any special maneuvers?
Not at the moment, that's why I'm sleeving the first action.
Okay, you still need to make a drive-in check. It's an automatic. And this guy.
10.
So you're just holding steady.
Hold it. Hold it.
It said use playing air guitar for Krabby.
And they're accelerating. So they will gain.
Just move.
much. And you guys can see that there is a big gun mounted to it. So now Ace of Hearts.
Okay, is there any guy on top holding the big gun?
Yes. Yes, there is.
Alright, Ace of Hearts, I will attempt to quick draw my weapon. Let's see, that's going to be defaulting the quick draw, so I got an ace. So 10 minus 4 is 6. Is that good enough for a submachine gun?
Yes.
Okay, I quick draw it then, and will attempt to fire at the guy holding the big gun.
All right. You're going to have a -4 because of the rough road conditions and the speed that you guys are dealing with.
Okay,
Chips. Where's the lid
so 1d6 minus 8.
that we put our cards in?
That's a good question.
It's up there.
Alright,
right.
I miss with a -3.
Indeed, you do.
Come on, Ben. Confidence. -3.
No, you just missed that guy.
All right.
You might
Ace
have-
of clubs was sleeved. Any kings?
Hold on. Is there any free flyers?
Oh,
They're going to bounce off of the,
It's armored.
yeah,
Yep.
it's armored.
Because we're all pressed up against the back of the truck bed.
I was just meaning. I didn't know if it could penetrate through the.
Well, we won't know until we try to capture the bus. Alright, so I'm guessing no other kings then?
No kings?
Queen of Diamonds?
Queen of diamonds.
Alright, the Reverend's going to start a battle hymn for this.
Okay.
Alright, and that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's see what kind of bonuses we get this round.
Armin, you need to make another drive-in check. Are you going to do any special maneuvers?
There we go.
What kind of maneuvers are available?
So you've got accelerate, brake, bootlegger reverse, donut, drift, emergency. Well, you can't do an emergency jump. Turn and skid.
That is a 20 for the battle hymn,
We can hear you again.
right? I mean, it sounds like a robot, but
A little bit, can you?
11 on the driving check,
Okay.
I'm just getting
and I'm still hold steady for right now.
Okay.
so
They're
let's
driving.
See, 10 is 5. I got a 10, so 10 of those.
Okay.
So you guys get +2 to all fightings. And oh yeah, that would be yeah, +2 to all guts checks for you guys.
Okay.
And +2 to all fighting because that would be the because I rolled a so that was 12. 12 plus 8 would be 20.
20?
Yeah. Would that be all three?
Yeah, that would be all three.
Okay,
What's the
yeah,
target
so-
number?
Target number's 5.
So yeah.
All right, so yeah, +2 to guts, +2 to fighting, and +2 to to ignore the 2 levels of wound. Yeah. So if anyone's wounded, you can ignore 2 levels.
For the purpose of penalties.
Yeah.
First penalties.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Any other queens?
Armin's got clubs.
What are you going to do on Queen of Clubs? I still haven't found a token for this guy.
Let's go ahead and really don't have much I can do at the moment. Lean out and shoot with
Brink Burner's book.
the
You're-
rifle, right?
You're in the back. Or no, you are in the driver's seat. Sorry.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, I'm right.
Brain burners.
He's got it. He's got it.
And yeah, you could
Newspaper.
lean out and shoot. You couldn't really shoot with a rifle, but
Oh, can you use the rifle? That's the only one I got with armor piercing.
Okay.
So we'll just.
Oh, so there were guys on top of the bus, so the free flying.
They're climbing out on their turn.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So that was Queens to Jax.
I have a 10.
Armin's got Jack of Clubs.
Armin on Jack. and
Actually,
Close.
you know what? On that queen, can I roll a leadership?
Sure. So, for those of you watching, this moving map was created by Paul Watson. He took my idea and ran with it and took it to the next level. And it looks absolutely amazing.
It does.
These
Good
guys gotta
job,
keep
Paul.
one-upping each other.
And it kind of gives the illusion of the grid moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a 8 on leader.
8 is enough. Who are you going to trade cards with?
Let me get the Jack to Deadshot.
Alright, Deadshot. Give him one of your cards in return.
Alright, you're getting a 3 of clubs now.
That's perfect.
And then this queen can go away. And then I'll sleep the Jack for now.
Okay. Any other Jacks?
I'm sleeving my Jack of Diamonds.
Okay. 10s.
I have a 10 of puppy dog feet.
So 10 of clubs. What you gonna do? Whoever's driving this thing is laying heavy into the gas and they appear to be trying to close.
How fast are we going?
Right now about 35. He hasn't accelerated yet.
Where are those guys climbing out of?
Probably a hatch on the roof.
And we're quite a ways apart from each other, right?
Currently, yes.
And we're close enough. Yeah, we're close enough.
What you thinking?
I'm gonna sleeve it for right now.
Okay.
Okay, not going to Gato yet.
Not yet.
All right.
Open the car door and his barrel roll out and slash a tire on the way by.
Yeah, kinda. I was thinking just coming out and trying to get in their vehicle.
All right.
Boarding party.
So,
What?
Boarding party.
Yeah.
goes to 9s. On 9s, driving checks. He is trying to accelerate again. Are you going to do anything special?
Nope, still holding steady with an 11.
Alright. And they are definitely starting to close.
Awesome.
These guys would actually be right about here. And I think a hex grid ought to be more
Thematic.
appropriate.
Why is that?
Outdoors.
Alright.
There we go. Okay. 2 9 of spades.
Top down on a bottle.
9 of hearts. 9 of diamonds. They get to go. The guy on the gun fires it. Where is his shooting? There it is. I get 5 of these dice.
Am I able to spin my sleeve to bamboos?
Indeed, you can. Make a driving check.
Usually I throw that.
And are you going to do a special maneuver like a drift or anything like that?
I'm just gonna start zigzagging a little bit between the lanes to make it harder for them to get me.
Okay, so yeah, this would effectively be a drift. Go ahead and make your driving check.
Yep, that's a 20.
20.
Nice.
You zag off to the left And the harpoon that he shot out misses. And one of the guys runs forward and disconnects the cable. The other guy runs up and he's loading another one.
You said he disconnected the cable?
Yeah. That way they weren't dragging the harpoon behind them and slowing themselves down.
Yeah.
I was hoping they would.
Alright. That happened on 9 of diamonds. 9 of clubs. 8s.
Armin's got an 8 of hearts.
8 of hearts.
I'm assuming he's going to sleeve that.
Sleeve.
Alright. Any other 8s? 7s.
Nope, I have a 6.
5 of clubs.
5 of clubs.
I have a 6 of diamonds.
6 of diamonds. What you gonna do? She's thinking about it.
How big is that vehicle?
In comparison, exactly what you see. Every hex is 1 yard.
No. I meant like how long?
It's a tour
is it?
bus.
It's a tour bus.
Okay.
So it's bigger than a school bus.
Looks like there's an upgrade to be had.
And is that a light vehicle still?
No, that's a
That's
heavy
probably
vehicle.
a gas guzzler.
And indeed it is.
So if we can just outlast them gas-wise,
Mm-hmm. So what you thinking?
we have doors on this vehicle, don't we?
Yep.
I mean, you could roll down the window if you want.
That doesn't sound very Elgato-ish. I just imagine her kicking the door open and standing there.
Waiting.
I'm just gonna shout to the guys behind me. Like, there's a little window in between the cab and the bed, right?
Yep.
How's it going back there, guys? Hold on tight. We might have some crazy driving coming.
Okay.
All right. 5s.
Hold on.
You got it.
If I open the
I
door,
got a 5.
Yeah.
does it shut?
You have to hold it open.
Because of the wind resistance.
So how bad do we want the bus, guys?
I mean, I could do the same thing.
Yours doesn't cost that much. Mine does. So 5 o'clock. 5 of clubs.
Cat, stop.
5 of clubs.
So who's the one firing the harpoon? The big guy, or?
Yep, the big guy here. These guys are in charge of reloading it.
All right, and it's a okay. So
It's a big old harpoon gun.
let's take out one of the guys. Try to aim at one of the guys reloading. The closest one does.
All right, you're going to be at a -4
Yep.
because of the bouncy road and the speed you guys are traveling.
Yep.
And the range is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Okay.
Let me move this down to the terrain layer.
Well, son of a bitch, I busted.
Oh!
What were you doing?
Shooting.
He stood up to shoot. And as he does,
I did get 1-4 though.
you get smacked in the back of the head by, let's say, a Canadian goose. Because they're always in the wrong place.
You have a
at the
blue
wrong
chip
time.
bin then?
Yeah, I do have a.
'Cause
Damn it.
You
No,
can use
I don't.
Simon to re-roll.
What does the red chip get you? Because
It doesn't.
No.
No, blue chip will let you re-roll even if you bust. Oh, that sucks, bin none.
Sucks to be bin none.
It's
It
a Canada
does.
goose.
That is. It was. We did.
So a Canada goose smacks you in the back of the head.
Yep.
Did you have a blue to respin?
No, I didn't. I was just
All
rolling
right.
it again, and I got more ones. So like,
He was
these
just,
dice are
he was
out.
just doing it by checking.
So your gun goes flying out the back,
Yep.
and as you stumble back and you smack your knees against the back end of the truck, You need a nimbleness check to see if you tumble and fall out.
Oh, Jesus. Can I borrow, like, 3 of your D4s? Because mine are rolling like shit.
There's 2 aces.
6.
6.
6. Trying to get everybody into a proper hex here. Alright, so you smack against the back, and you're going to take 3 wind and a vigor check.
Nope.
17.
And right now the Padre is standing right at the back, waving his arms windmill style, trying to keep from falling out.
6 for the vigor check.
Alright, you are fine on that. Okay, that was 5s. Any other 5s?
I have a 5 of diamonds.
What you going to do on 5 of diamonds?
Where's the Reverend? Way up front?
Way in the
or
back.
like in the way back?
Need to change the color here. There we go. Now you can see them better. I moved the vehicles down to the terrain layers. That way the grid would show up over top of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a nice addition.
Alright.
All right, so what you going to do, Susan?
What is outside the...
Oh, wait, hold on. We forgot. See, we did 9s. So we do need a drive and check on 5s.
So I've been before.
That would have been before, yeah.
13 holding steady if it was before the Reverend did his nonsense.
Yep.
Hey, I would like you to slow down so that way I can jump from our vehicle onto their vehicle.
And you're telling me that after the Reverend's nonsense?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we'll call it that. All right, so that was 5s.
I still have my 5 of diamonds.
What you gonna do on 5? Okay, the bus is getting closer. It sounds like its engines are going all out.
I'll go ahead and throw my sleeve card right before that to slam the brakes a bit to keep the Reverend from falling out.
All right, go ahead and make a driving check. And everybody in the back will need to make a nimbleness check.
All right.
Let me know what the driving check is.
I'm gonna open the door on my 5.
20?
Pair of aces here.
All right.
Nice driving
That
check.
slows you down. It's going to throw the posse around a bit.
19.
I'm not spending any more chips. If this character dies,
Of course,
the
I'm still
character
seated.
dies.
Being seated plays in your favor. Reverend,
Okay, can you give it to me that I use my sleeve card to crouch?
Almost dead.
If not, that's
I'll let
fine.
you make. If you throw your sleeve card, I'll let you make another nimbleness check to crouching to keep from falling out.
Okay,
Chasing me
we'll
out
do
the
that
door.
then. So that's a 3.
That's going to be good enough since you're just crouching to try and stay in.
Thank God.
All right.
That kind of sounded like James was being
Yeah.
Almost.
nice.
I'm not going to. I just appreciate.
And you
it.
called him a cheater all day Saturday, Cheryl. He's
She
being
did.
nice now.
All
He's cheating
session.
for Ben.
He's
It's
always
still
been nice. I've
cheating.
never had an issue with him running any games I've played.
I've always had an issue with them.
After seeing the way Ben's rolling, wouldn't you want to be nice to him?
I mean, he's not nice to Chris. Love you, Chris. I'm sorry, I have
Okay, I'm at
to finish this.
What is this?
Raiding stuff.
Looks like.
I'm doing homework.
Alright, so that was all the 5s and all that
All right.
shenanigans.
Four.
What was
Fours.
the result of slamming on the brakes then?
You slowed down, kept the Reverend in,
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes it's
And
but he
we're
almost jacked it up himself.
Yeah.
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 All right. Any fours?
I get him a
I got one from Steel Flint, Yankee.
Threes.
I'm out of cards.
3 of diamonds.
Three of diamonds. What you gonna do?
All right, can I see the driver?
So what you see of the driver is through a slit about like this. Let me move back to the camera so that way the camera can see.
So I still have a technical line of sight on him.
Yes, it's a very small line of sight. He's got a lot of cover in his favor.
All right. So we're gonna use our 3 of diamonds to start up the paralyzer,
Okay.
and we're gonna use our sleeve card to get the speed 2 going.
All right,
we
so it'll
can-
go off right now.
And it's gonna be an opposed figure check.
I got I don't have that one. I have Warden Expedition 2 Warden
All right, we're gonna see where we're at.
What you got?
21.
All right, you paralyzed him with 2 raises even.
So he is paralyzed for 15 minutes, and I'm gonna call to Armin to slam on the brakes. Just
All
drop
right.
behind him.
Paralyze the driver.
Yes. So at their beat that they're going, he can't do
he's
anything.
got his foot just let on the
Warden,
Yeah.
so you
hammer
guys-
down.
So I tell Armin to drop behind them.
Oh,
All
sorry.
right, let
That
me
is
back up
awesome.
Here.
And look, it's 3 of clubs. It's Armin's turn.
Drive-in check. Slam the brakes.
All right, so you're gonna slam the brakes.
Now
Go
we
ahead and
don't
make
have
that
to look
drive-in
for
check.
anything, right?
I'll go ahead and pitch a white chip to Elgato to make that 11 of
Do I have
15.
the thing to do that?
11 of 15. You are able to, with that brake check, you slow down to where you guys are right next to it. And then on deuces, make a driving check. And what are you doing?
Continuing to slow down.
All right. So you're down to about 20 miles an hour now.
And that's another 20.
Okay. So you drop back as they, and I'm going to move them this time. They move forward.
Yep.
And let's see what happens because the driver does not have control. Out of control. Let me find the out of control.
a very Nick Lubin plan.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Let's see. So we have that.
The brain I can handle. The wall hurts. No, it don't give.
Okay, so his target number was that. He had an automatic failure, so it's going to be. Well, that's not going to be fun. 16.
I know. Lucky.
So now we're as. Oops. The vehicle spins and loses all of its speed. You'll need a drive-in check to avoid it.
Up and down. Now we're going back down.
Those guys up on top. Yep, because that reduces your penalties.
Yes, you
Don't forget
know,
Battle Hymn's gone too, Mike. I don't think that.
It's not going to help with his
Oh, that's
driving.
right.
Because he doesn't have any wins.
Yeah,
So.
no. Yeah,
Go ahead and pitch the number to Elgato.
White. It said white to Elgato.
okay.
Yeah. I don't want to go back.
Because that's going to bring that up to a 15.
All right, 15, and as it hits here, You manage to shoot by it, and it starts to roll.
You go through this door?
Let me see how much damage it's going to take. So it's going to be...
Yeah, I remember that from
12
yesterday.
miles an hour.
Sorry,
It was up to 40. You're pretty sure that vehicle's not going to be chasing you anymore.
All right.
So that's 11 and 15 is 26, 29
Go away.
versus
Bob.
its durability. This is not reduced. Alright, so its durability is quite a bit. So
Why is she
that's
complaining about Germany?
2 crit rolls. So let's see what kind of bad happens to it. Alright, road battles.
Like you own the place.
Plus all that. And the vehicle flips on its side and comes to a screeching halt. And you guys get clear without losing the Padre.
And I will throw my sleeve card to ridicule them. I'll yell at the pigmen, and that is why you don't hog both lanes!
Half out of the middle, dude.
I'm gonna stop so we can see if there's anything we're taking from the mutants.
Okay.
But give it about 5-10 minutes before I approach the vehicle, just in case it explodes.
Okay. So you do that.
Any live people on it?
No, they died.
They
They died horribly.
all of them died horribly.
Listen.
Was it just the 3 and the driver?
No, there were about 10 more inside,
Oh, thank
waiting
God.
to get close to you so they could start jumping on your vehicle.
My shoes wet,
So
man.
all they've got are melee weapons and crossbows, and they're not very well made at all. You're guessing by the empty drums in the back, which surprisingly didn't go boom, that they were running low on fuel and were probably chasing you to get more fuel.
And we're going to look at it and say, well, we probably could have outrun him then.
They do, however, have a nice harpoon gun mounted, but it'll take some time and some scavenging to get it back or to get it off.
Well, let's see. Scavenging or
Is it still
scrounging?
intact after the roll?
Let's see.
And see if it's so serviceable after that, too.
It would need some extensive repairs, but you guys could make it work.
Well, it's worth a shot.
We tag it on the map and have jumpers come for it after we get back.
Oh, yeah, I guess. How close are we to Junkyard?
Depends on how.
You're a day and a half out.
Okay, so more than 100 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can't radio.
About how long would it take to get off the bed?
A couple hours.
And you said it was what?
Looking for good supplies.
Take the time to recover it and the harpoons and the steel cabling.
Alright, let's see. Did you say it was a scrounging roll?
Scrounging roll.
Alright, let's see here. There is 1 ace. Plus 5 is 17.
17.
He got me beat.
Yep. You guys are able to recover it. And like I said, it's going to need some time with a gunsmith. But It's definitely going to be salvageable.
Okay.
This guy.
And then it's time to dribble what fuel they have away. To
Are we out of combat
light
rounds?
that fuel
Yes.
on fire.
You going to light it on fire?
Yep, make a little fuel trail and then get clear. Let it go.
Okay. It takes it a while, but it eventually burns. And the bodies go with it.
7,000%.
And then you guys are able to get back on the road. And I'll need a survival check from those riding in the back.
They
I'm gonna give
survive.
Armin a pat on the shoulder and tell him good driving, soldier.
Okay, 7 minus 4 is 3, plus the 2 for the winter gear.
Okay.
It's still cold.
It's still cold.
Still cold. Well, that's a 2 because that's all I got. That's just the winter gear.
All right. So the Reverend takes 5. And how bad was Dreadshot's roll?
Oh, I was -2 again.
-2. You're gonna take. Let's see. You missed it by. So you take 11 this time.
I'm sitting here starting to turn blue and shivering.
He is definitely cold.
Do I know this?
You know that they're riding out in the wind.
And you know that I'm also bald and he escapes through your head the quickest.
Why don't you have a hat on?
Because he'd destroy it or he'd have to take it off every time he uses his powers.
Or die from the cold? If
Thomas's dinosaurs biting me.
Oh,
they
damn.
don't mind, I will switch spots for a little bit with
The gunner.
Go with
the
it.
gunner. I can't be a gunner though, so we better hope nobody else comes.
Well,
to
clearly you
this.
can. I mean, you succeeded before.
Yep.
Yeah.
You did succeed before.
That is true. I mean,
Through
I am the
power of
best
raw
gunner
volume, yes.
out there.
Sometimes volume is better than accuracy.
Hey, you put a lot of bullets down range and it kills everything. You don't need to worry about being accurate.
Get off me.
I
True story.
At $5 a bullet, we could worry about accuracy.
Yeah.
Why am I
Well, I guess in my defense, that -3 on shooting was the first bullet I'd ever fired, so. I'll get better tonight, hopefully.
Is that the cat?
yeah, there's that thing at the bottom of the tree.
Okay. All right. And you camp again, and then the next day, once again, you get back on the road, and eventually you pass a sign that says, "Welcome to."
like,
Boise.
My
We
notes.
switch spots, Cheryl.
Yeah.
So I'll start warming up in the cabin.
Yep.
Yeah. Or welcome to Minnesota.
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 I love Minnesota.
And as you follow the map, it takes you about another hour and a half. So you start rolling into the town of Odin.
Odin, Minnesota.
Right as the sun is about to set, and as you guys are rolling in, I assume you're slowing down to pretty much a crawl
Yeah.
because the streets are kind of jam-packed with wrecks and things like that.
Maybe we should try to take a look around before we go into a town. I mean, aren't there supposed to be angry militiamen everywhere?
That's the theory. The first thing you notice is Odin does not have any damage from a bomb. It seems to be a small enough town that
It didn't deserve a ghost rock nuke.
yeah, it didn't deserve a ghost drop nuke.
All right.
Well, alright. Cognition to look around for angry militiamen, and that is
He's
only
getting
an
bags
8.
crap.
I'll be looking around, checking too. Oh, now you woke up.
That's
You son
burning.
of a
Right
bitches.
there at the top.
You survived.
And you're talking about a small town that when you see the population sign out front, it started at 106 and they stopped marking off people at 5.
Yep.
It's one of those little one street light towns.
Yep.
So alpha size.
14 to look around
Yeah.
to see if anyone's kind of peeking around corners or anything looking at us.
No, you
Get
don't
'em
see
out.
anything. If anything, it's quiet here. Only the sound of your
A
truck.
little too quiet.
I think Al and Krabby are.
So we hide the truck and see where this bunker is.
What are we doing here? I'm sorry.
Trying to
Trying to
find a
get
weapons
weapons.
cache.
Oh, okay.
Possibly. It was a rumor.
Yep, a rumor of something called Operation Damocles having a bunker in this area.
Yeah. The dino's taking over.
All right,
now.
so you guys, I mean, to really start searching, you'll have to
Yeah.
dismount.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What time of day is it right now?
Sun is
Nightfall.
setting.
I say we find a place to lay low for tonight.
Pull up and then start searching in the morning.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable. Wood stove where we can make a fire and stuff.
Yeah, there's lots of places.
Okay.
You guys find a small house that looks like it hasn't had anybody staying in it for a while.
Yep.
And set up your watch, and everybody starts to get some rest.
Searching the place, but I only got a 7. Trying to see like if there's something that's gonna jump us inside the house.
You don't find anything. Oh, damn.
You're getting sleepy as well.
It's been a long day. All right. Let's see here. There are.
So there's supplies to barricade up.
Tables, beds, something to brace against doors and windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend the first part of the watch and barricading.
Okay.
I'll help him move some stuff and get stuff set up before I go to bed.
Oh, pardon me. All right. Who wants to be number 1? Okay, so counting clockwise.
I'll
that
be
would
number
make
1.
No,
The
sorry, I said
Reverend
I was
number
barricading during
2.
first watch.
You said who wants to be number 1, not watch 1.
You're always number 1. So.
I gotta care for my troops, make sure they're safe.
Let me look up this real quick.
I'm looking for damn stones and we don't need them in this one.
Animal aptitudes. All right. All right.
Boys,
So, Reverend Eli,
Yep.
what is your spirit?
My spirit is 3d12.
3d12. Okay. Make a spirit check.
Okay. Mhm. White chip in.
Okay.
no, that's better.
Yeah, much better. Yeah, we'll leave it at 10. Feel like that's enough.
Which stack of chips is yours?
Mine?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
What?
He did something.
So, as you sleep, you dream about a woman.
Mm-hmm.
She steals white chips from you.
She was wronged. Apparently one night she was coming back from the store. Somebody snuck up behind her as she was entering her house, the house that you're currently in,
Yeah.
and then forced himself upon her.
Oh.
And she died as a result of the assault. The last thing you see, and it's from her eyes, is a blade coming around and then coming across her throat. You can make a
You want your ass.
cognition check as you're watching this.
All right. Straight cognition, I'm assuming.
Straight cognition. You get keen if you got keen,
Okay.
and eagle eyes if you got it.
Well, that's cocked. Yeah. So 4.
I've been glued.
1. There we go.
There's an ace.
We'll go with 11.
11.
Yep.
So, the thing that really stands out in your mind as her throat is being cut, and you caught a glimpse of the blade, it's a real small blade. The blade's no more than like a couple of inches long, but it's hooked. Very similar to what Special Forces use when they're
Oh, here's a
sneaking.
chest.
Like a Karambit, no?
Like a what?
Karambit, the
Kukri?
I didn't
no.
get him yesterday, and you all got him.
yeah, I get not. Isn't the Kukri the big?
The Kukri's a knife about this long,
Yeah.
and it's got a bend in it.
No.
But it looks like a smaller version of the Kukri.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Okay, yeah. All right,
And you don't
3,000
sleep
diamonds, I don't see any.
very well
very
at all.
well
do I?
at all. The last thing you know from your dream is right before you wake up, your own voice says to you, "Find him."
Oh, there it
Your voice, not your robot voice.
is.
Yep.
I find it.
Yeah, your
So
voice.
it's more like this.
Y'all left me.
All right.
So you are going to have a -2 to all actions the next day from lack of sleep.
Okay.
Sooner or later.
And the rest of the night passes uneventfully.
All right.
You all have another place you need to go? 'Cause I can wait.
All right. So, I'm assuming we all wake up.
Yep.
Tell us about your dream.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it. I had the weirdest dream last night. The woman who owned this house was
Y'all messed up in the
definitely wronged, and from the looks of it, the guy might still be alive. Apparently.
Alright, let's see. Does an 11 on Academia Occult tell me anything about weird dream ghosts?
An 11? No.
If you last that
Okay.
long, you sound like you're gonna fall asleep.
You would definitely need a place to research on this.
Okay.
So is he giving a description of the person?
Yeah, I'll give a description of the woman and
Of the woman?
yeah, I didn't see who did
You
it.
didn't see her per se. You just knew that it was a woman because you were seeing
I
through
got a
her eyes.
babysitter.
Okay.
At best, you could tell that she was blonde.
All I know she was blonde. That was from her point of view.
And you give a description of the weapon used
Yeah.
as well.
Make
Yeah.
search rolls if you're going
I
to
gave
search
you a description
the
of the weapon
house.
since you
Yeah.
look like
Let
the.
me see if I can search for anything useful.
They can move pretty damn fast.
So he gave a description of the murder weapon. Would I be able to prove professional soldier that to know if it
Yeah.
was like
Okay.
part of a standard issued kit?
Now, From what I saw in the dream, could I tell if it was post-apocalypse, like we are in, or was it pre-bomb drop?
The house was well kept, and remember, this town doesn't look like it ever saw the predations of war.
Behind
Okay.
So it
You
could
just
be
couldn't tell.
Yeah.
it's a
Alright,
fence.
13 on the search.
Keep him out. He
13.
gets behind it.
2 on the professional soldier.
You have no idea if it's part of a standard kit or not.
It's just
With the 13 on the search, you are able to find where there is some blood, like a nice large blood stain on the old mattress in the upstairs bedroom, and all over the floor. And ironically enough, that's where the Reverend slept last night.
that would do it.
Good thing I didn't want to check that.
God damn it.
Jesus, yeah.
Anyways, that's why these are over here.
Yeah, those are.
These are
Would
There you go.
I be able to make a medicine general check to see how old that blood stain is? Or would that be the forensic sciences?
That would definitely be more of a science forensics.
Man, if only somebody picked that up at the learning machine.
Hey, listen, we just need computers. We can do more later.
Trust me, I might.
Let's see, is there like a blood trail leading away to show that somebody dragged the body?
Nope,
And nobody's sitting here.
nobody's sitting here.
Yep, USOs.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been wanting to use this critter for a very long time, something like 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah. At least you remember Bob Hope. A lot of people remember Bob Hope.
Alright, so what are you guys gonna do then?
Well,
Yep.
just by going, it's a military knife, from what I know.
Yep.
I'm gonna say we might find more answers at this bunker we're looking for. If this person was killing people to
Well,
keep
they-
them from finding the bunker,
Why did they kill the lady? Does she seem
The
like she was a
apocalypse.
bunker searcher?
no. But if
Did you
someone
feel
else
like you were
wanted-
looking for a bunker in your dream?
No, but
Then probably a bad thought.
why is that a bad thought? Explain your thought behind it being a bad thought, just because it's a bad thought, or
I wasn't crazy about.
I am
Elvis,
not
but
saying
I
that
did like
finding the bunker is a
song.
bad thing. I think assuming that she had something to do with finding the
no,
bunker.
no, I'm not assuming she has anything to do with the bunker.
Sure sounded like
the
you were
guy had a
assuming she had
military
something to do with
knife,
the
from what
bunker.
I saw.
Yeah.
If he had a military knife,
I
he
don't
could
think that's standard
possibly.
issue.
Doesn't matter if it's standard issue. If he was like some kind of special forces or something, who else would know about this bunker? It took us this long to hear about this bunker.
I'm just saying that I think you're trying to take two streams and put them into one.
Dean Martin.
Well, I
Jerry
don't have a
Lewis.
shovel to dig.
Love
Did you
Jerry
see what
Lewis.
this soldier guy looked like?
Jerry Lewis is my hero.
Did I?
No.
Nope.
Whoever
Just
it was attacked, he attacked from behind.
Yep.
It came from behind.
So it must have been a rogue.
Past a sneaking check.
No.
Yeah, no, I got. Yeah, I got where you were going with that. Yeah.
Rogues always do it from behind.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Pocket sand.
I'm not against finding the bunker. I just don't think that it's going to lead us to this killer.
I mean, and for all you know, the killing could have happened before the war, too.
and this guy could be dead.
He could very well be dead.
I have no clue. I'm erring on the side of caution and hoping he's still alive because he
Do you
needs
know what
to
bothers
face
me the
some
most?
some justice there.
That you slept
bothers
on
you
her
the
blood.
most? He didn't even notice it.
That's what bothers me the most.
Yeah.
That he didn't bust out the black light and check all the sheets.
Nope.
I mean, what was the roll? A 12 that found it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you think he would have been able to see it.
I mean, it was dark when you
I
guys
was
came
cold,
in here.
tired, and wanted
And
to go
most
to bed.
mattresses you sleep on are stained anyway.
Battle troll. Where in the
At least in this time
Are you
period.
guys fighting him?
Yeah.
All right. So what are you guys going to do with your day? You got a whole town that you could search, or you could start trying to search out the.
I got caught by him.
I'm gonna wander. If anyone wants to wander over to the is there like a town hall or anything that looks like that?
I got
One,
him.
we're not separating.
Pain in my ass.
No.
Yeah, let's not do that with a ghost walking around.
Freeze.
I'm not even worried about the ghost. I'm more worried about the
There, now
militia.
get your freaking ass.
Yeah, them too.
I'm more worried about the Reverend.
That someone needs to be worried about the Reverend.
I am always worried about the Reverend.
Yeah,
We're coming, you guys.
yeah, I guess a government building would be a good place to hide a bunker.
So
Are you
in
gonna
the
say a
light of
body?
day, you can see that they have a shop or an S-Mart superstore. That's their grocery store. There is what appears to be
Shop
like a
S-Mart.
church that has a large
Yep.
addition to it. There's no actual town halls or anything. Mostly houses, a small post office.
Post office, I guess.
Okay. You guys all gonna head to the post office?
Let's go to
Yeah.
the post office.
All right. So you make your way into the post office. As you open the door, a musty smell just kind of pours out of it, as if this room hasn't been open in forever. It's your typical small town post office. Like, it's small building, one desk in there. It does have a small back room, like where they intake the mail, and then lots of little slots for individual mail addresses. You haven't seen any actual mailboxes. It looks like all the people still came out here to get their mail.
They can search around and see if there's any hint of a secret bunker in the post office.
Okay. Anybody else searching?
There's a case.
I'll scrounge around.
Scrounging or searching?
17. Searching.
I'll scrounge.
I'll search. And I'll scrounge then.
What about Susan?
I'll stand guard outside.
That's an 8 for scrounging for me.
If you guys find something good, let me know.
On my scrounge.
5 on the search.
And what was Dungaree's search?
Let's see. 17.
You are 100% certain that there are no secret entrances to any bunkers here.
All right.
Armin, as you are scrounging, you come across a paper from September 22nd, 2081. And
3 years post-war.
huh?
3 years after the bombs.
No. The day before the bombs.
Oh.
The bombs fell on September
Right
23rd,
after.
2081.
Okay.
The headline, and it looks like your usual small town paper. It looks like somebody may have printed it up on their computer and then sold it or passed it out. And it says, I can't remember the name of the county.
Green County.
It states that Watonwan County Sheriff's Department still has no leads in the murder of Susan Miller. And it shows a picture of a pretty blonde woman, and then goes on to talk about how she was murdered the week before after being raped. And that's the only thing that really stands out on that.
Well, that must have been her.
Does it look like her? Is there a picture of her?
Yeah, there's a picture of a pretty young blonde woman. Looks to be in her mid-20s.
Oh, but you didn't see her in your dream.
I just saw the hair. Judging by what... So I'll just read the paper. Do any of the details match up from what I remember from my dream?
It doesn't get real detailed about it, but it does say that she was raped and murdered in her home.
I'm gonna err on the side of caution to say that's probably her.
So that was before the bombs dropped.
At least a week.
Hmm.
Hmm.
All right. Well,
Hmm.
how many years post bomb drop are we?
13.
So that's entirely possible that guy's still alive.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Correct.
All right. Well then, the Reverend now has a mission.
Mm-hmm.
I want to look for clues around town and see what else I can find out about her. Or maybe go to the
Okay.
police station, check out old police.
There
reports.
actually is no police station.
Is there a sheriff's?
There's no sheriff's
Oh.
department here.
House?
We'd have to go.
You'd have to figure out where the sheriff's department is in the county.
Yep. All right. Well, since we have to look for the bunker anyways, I'm also going to be looking for this too.
I guess you said there was an addition on the church. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. Make your way over to the church.
Yep.
Yep.
The search. Okay, my search this time was a 13.
13.
And all the scrounging.
All right.
Seven on search.
10 on that.
8 on the scrounging.
I'll
man.
still stand guard.
The first thing you guys notice is this town really hasn't been picked over like many others have. So you guys do find with that scrounging check, hidden in the church, because it looks like this is where they may have stockpiled everything. Where'd it go? A small collection of canned foods. We'll say a total of 10 cans of food.
Nice.
Is there a reason this town wasn't picked over?
It's probably because it's a small town and no one. thought
Small
to have
town,
it.
it's well off the normal roads. There's no freeways that come close to it.
Also,
The closest
there's ghosts
being
hanging
State
around.
Route 4.
It could have just been a sign from God saying I need to look at this.
Well, that gives me hope there might be stuff in S-Mart.
Worth checking
Like
out.
possible.
All right.
And it's the church is actually the Zion Lutheran Church.
Okay. Oh, did someone else write down the food, or should I write that?
I think Armin's got it.
Okay.
Yep, Harmon's got it.
Okay.
The only other buildings of real note are the Odin Fire Department, the Odin State Bank, rather than the Odin Grocery and Cafe like it says on the map, it is an S-Mart,
Okay.
and the Odin Craft Mill.
So before we leave the church, I'm just gonna kneel down in one of the pews and just take a minute, reflect on the faith and the dream I had,
Okay.
and then we'll move on.
The meeting room looks like it was probably used as a makeshift town hall.
All right. Well,
So S-Mart next.
Yep.
all right.
So search. Ooh, there's an 8.
7 for the scrounge in there.
22 on the search.
Yeah.
11 on my spread.
And 4 on the search.
All right. So definitely no hidden bunker entrances here. For the scrounging, you guys, let me bring up the scrounging table here because this is going to have quite
Thomas.
a bit of promise to it.
The other side's clean.
Where did it go? There it is.
I'm thinking Smart had grenades.
Alright. So, this is a... town. Come on, load. Let's see what you get. Looks like the townies picked over it pretty well. However, you do find where did it go? Miscellaneous.
Yeah, me too.
Tucked away is one. Oh, I rolled the wrong die type. One tritium night sight tucked away underneath a shelf.
What's that?
So it's a sight, like a modular piece that you can tack onto a rifle or a pistol that has the accessory rail, and it's got a glowing dot on it. It's tritium, so that way it glows whether or not it's exposed to light. And that allows you to, in darkness, doesn't give away your position, but you can line it up with a shadow, and it gives you a +1 to hit when you're shooting.
Nice.
Yes, that would.
Well, I'll go ahead and put that on the ACR.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll let Armin do it because he's worse at shooting than I am.
And you
I'm
guys
also the one who found it.
Yep.
also find...
Just because you find it doesn't mean it's necessarily yours.
We go by the rules of the
Of all
dance.
things,
That fire will get you there.
an untouched box of percussion caps with 50 percussion caps in it.
It's a percussion cap.
It's for a flintlock rifle. Or wheel lock.
So like it's just a noisemaker?
Unless you get an old black powder rifle.
Okay, so
And it
probably.
makes it go boom.
I mean, there's multiple uses for that.
Yeah, I mean the Alliance can have it if
Watch there.
we have no use for it.
No, they just asked for what's in the book.
Okay.
What's in the box?
Alright, so S-Mart's been picked over now to the fire department.
There wasn't any food in that smart.
Nope, the S-Mart was picked over pretty good.
It was probably in the church.
Fire department, you say, Armin? Okay, that's a 13 on a search.
Am I seeing people as I'm watching?
You have not seen anybody but your friends.
9 on the search.
I got a 6 on mine.
On your medium scrounging.
Yeah.
Alright,
Six
still
on my
no
scrounging.
secret entrances.
I'm down the middle.
And were you doing a
8 on this
on
ground.
the scrounging? Okay. I actually downloaded the table so I didn't have to wait on it to load. Alright.
Any chance there's a fire truck in the fire department though?
Yep,
There is?
there is.
What?
Looks like it's in working condition.
Not really. It looks like they stole its parts for other uses because they didn't really have need of a fire engine.
Now we got 4 corners on it.
Oh, it's not working.
Let's do that again.
We go down a lot.
Is it a
Is there
modern fire
hoses?
truck or is it a pump fire truck?
Say, like
Is it modern or is it hand
it's a
pump?
modern.
He might cheaper.
If they had a paper from 2081, I figured they'd probably not have pump fire.
Just cleared
They
another
might. They
bar.
might have repurposed it.
Let's see here.
Possible. Might might have took the motor from it. And
Yep. Your guess is that they may have needed a motor for like a tractor or something.
Another 1,007.
Because the fields, as you guys were coming in, did look like they had been tended at one point. Inside, you do find in their old EMS locker a full bottle of multivitamins.
huh.
Thank you all.
Got 100 tablets in it. You know it's got 100 tablets in it because it says so, and the seal is unbroken.
Ooh.
Now, I'll
That
do
sounds
things
like it's
again
worth
tomorrow,
a lot.
Or am
One a
I
day
just
for
the
meds.
opposite of what you all are?
Ah, but what's the expiration date on it?
Sometime 13 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean,
You get to the right chemist.
be goodies stuff.
What was the last location you had mentioned?
Let's see. There
Yeah, my arm's
is
starting to hurt me.
left. Oops.
I'm sure. Unless he's had another car accident.
Zoom in.
Probably on too.
The Odin State Bank.
Hey guys, you want to go rob a bank?
Yeah, he had one yesterday.
All right. Go ahead and make your search or
Yeah,
scrounging rolls.
I'm
guys
still
are-
standing guard.
That's on you, Joe.
Yeah.
Understood.
I have it at teaching room.
How about that one?
Here. Well, I don't see shit. There's a bus, but I don't see shit.
We're just like gallivanting around this town.
27 for my scrounge in that time.
27.
I got a 23.
Ha!
All right.
Hopefully there's something good in
Each
this
of you are
place.
going to find something.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you, Joe.
Are you done then?
Yes, I am. I think.
It looks like somebody was living here, and you see the remnants
Yeah.
of money that has been used as a fire starter.
Alright.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's,
Toilet paper?
yeah.
Okay, and this is still in the fire station?
Alright.
No,
we're
this
bank
is at
now,
the bank.
So you'll need your search for
Oh,
the bunker.
Inside,
Alright.
let's see here. That is a 13 on the search.
yep, still no entrance to a bunker.
Okay.
Bunker was in our hearts the whole
Yeah.
time.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get off of here. You guys have a good night. I will. Alright.
Come on.
Night, y'all. Night, Thomas.
All right, so you find Reverend 1 9mm police pistol.
Well, glad I have.
And it is currently empty.
Oh, good.
When you found it, it's the slide is locked open, like somebody shot the last round. And then Armin, you find
Got bullets for that?
Yeah, I have 9mm rounds actually. Ironically, the gun I lost was also at 9mm.
Oh, that's the one you dropped in the water back
I'm
in.
assuming no.
He was lost at the back of the truck.
I lost it out of the back of the truck. Yeah.
That's
This is
right.
his third.
of all things, you find a kit that doesn't seem like it would belong in this area. You'd expect it in Texas, but not up here. It's prairie tick serum and scope kit. It's meant so that way you can. It's basically like a small endoscope
Yeah.
that you stick down their throat so you can find where the tick is, so you can apply the serum directly to the tick.
Huh.
So an endoscope, so like little camera system, like on a
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Is it run on batteries?
Yep, runs on small batteries.
Okay, I have some of them.
I'll go ahead and keep that then.
Well, if Armin's okay with it, because that's what he found.
Oh. Never mind. I thought you said me.
Yeah. I'll hold on to that.
Yep.
You never know when you're going to run into prairie ticks in Minnesota.
Right.
I was thinking of other uses for the endoscope.
And prairie ticks are something that you guys would all know about. They're actual ticks that are about the size of a small cat. and they come bouncing across the prairies in Texas and, well, what used to be Oklahoma before everything went to hell there. And then they latch on and they drive themselves down through your mouth and into your throat to feed that way.
Nice. That sounds wrong.
It's very wrong.
Yeah. That reminds me of something else.
I don't understand. Please explain.
Oh, well, was it this campaign or was it one of the others that we grip corded something out of someone's throat?
Yeah.
That was the Wednesday game.
All right. So you guys have checked around town. Haven't really found any secret entrances to a bunker.
I doubt they put it in town.
Places that
And we've checked all
look off the beaten path.
What's that?
Is there any place like off the beaten path that?
And you're in small town Minnesota.
It is
Yes.
off the beaten path.
The whole town is off the beaten path.
I know, but like,
in the town itself.
yeah. Does that make sense? Like,
There's lots of farms around. There's some forests that are relatively close by.
Does the church have a steeple?
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna go up in it and see if we can find.
Might as well.
So you can find all the people.
Here is the church. Here is the steeple. Open the door and see all the people. Close the door and let them pray. Open the door.
All right, so you make your way up to the steeple, and you have to climb the ladder to get up there, and then you push the trap door open, and you're looking up at feet hanging limply.
They hung themselves.
When you lean over, you see that, somebody definitely hung themselves in the steeple.
Alright.
They're still hanging.
hmm
13 years later.
Looks like they're mummified.
Wow.
Good preservation up in those parts. Alright.
Kind of push your way
What
up
Valley,
past.
who wants to go up first?
Do we need guts checks?
I'll go ahead and go up first, and guess it would be a search check to look for like hills or something that might be a bunker.
Sure.
And I'm gonna
Ooh, I watched about
hand
these
my
on,
pair of binoculars up the ladder to the Reverend.
Okay.
on
Oh, thank you.
Hitler's,
I'll take the binoculars
Big
and look
machine.
through.
I know what I'm looking for.
Good, I need it. That's a 5. Someone
Um,
else want to look? I can't find anything.
I mean, to the northwest and the northeast, there's some small forests that look like they're lining the river, running along the river.
Mm-hmm.
You see a lake to both the northwest and southwest. There are 2 lakes in easy sight.
Mm-hmm.
Way off in the distance, you can barely make out another small town. And that's pretty much it. If you guys are going to look for this bunker, it's probably going to have to be a systematic search of the area.
Can we reconcile against the road map with any roads that aren't on the map?
Yeah, you can attempt that. That would be. Let me think about this.
Knowledge of the plains. Survival plains.
No, not knowledge of the plains. Wrong game.
Scrutinize.
I said survival plains.
Yeah, we'll call it scrutinize.
What'd you do, Cheryl?
Anyone got points in scrutinize?
Nope.
Yeah, I do. I got a 4.
Let me see if I can get better than a 4. I got a 6.
Does Armin have scrutinize?
Oh, sorry, 8.
Armin does have Scrutinize.
Armin learned it from me. So,
What about Armin? Roll his scrutinize for him.
I'll let Susan do it.
what is it?
1d6.
Okay, we're using a Nick and Danny dice.
Who?
11.
11. With that, you guys are able to kind of pin it down to like 5 or 6 places that you think it could be, but you'll still need to go and search them.
Okay. And taking a look at the dead guy here, what kind of guy did he appear to be?
Was he like a reverend?
Looking up, yep, he was definitely a man of the cloth.
I asked Dreadshot if he'll help me get the body down to at least bury him properly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help him out. After I steer my binoculars back away.
And after you guys take care of that, evening is starting to come.
Well,
Gonna head back to your...
let's head back to the place we were staying.
The one where the woman was murdered?
I'm not sleeping in that room.
Okay.
Why did we pick that place?
You just randomly kind of picked a house.
Why don't we
Actually, you know
randomly
what? No,
pick a new
I am
house?
going to sleep in that room, see if I can get any more clues.
Okay.
Okay, I was gonna say let's go someplace else because haunted houses don't sound like much fun.
It's just me it was affected. You're fine. We'll see what happens tonight.
She might come get me.
If I
You
sleep-
gonna snuggle in the bed with him?
Oh, the reverend.
I am going to make sure wherever I sleep is not bloody.
I'm not sleeping on the mattress. I'm going to sleep on the floor in the corner or something.
Okay. All right, go ahead and make a spirit check.
White chip.
Does he want a high spirit or a low spirit on this?
There you go.
There you go.
That's pretty good.
21.
21. Would somebody hand me one of his white chips?
If you would have spent that white chip too, then he can't take your white chips.
I should have, yeah.
There we go.
I'm so confused why you're taking his chips.
Probably not him.
It's not me. I'm not taking his chips.
I'm 100% sure you said, hand me one of your chips.
This lady is taking his chips.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he might get him back later. We don't know.
So, once again, you get a repeat of the same dream.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Time after time after time. Everything that happened happens again. And she never sees his face. Whoever he was very careful in only staying out of her line of sight. And
Does he say anything that might give a clue to who he is?
he never says a word.
Does she smell anything on him?
The smell really isn't conveyed in the dream.
It's just the memories.
It's
I
like
know,
it's a
but-
memory.
But smells are huge memories. So like,
But
you've
he
never had it.
struggles from memory.
Yeah.
It's a trigger for memory, but
Well, I didn't know if you were smelling something in your dream, like waking up and having an almond flavor in your mouth.
that was probably because I was shocked for 20 hours.
Oh, I get it. Nuts.
Wasn't going there.
Was trying to get through this without that, Cheryl, but you had to bring nuts back into the equation.
Nuts are fun.
I mean, I'm not going to deny that.
So, the last thing that happens before you wake up is you hear your voice once again.
Her
find
voice?
him.
No, his voice. His own voice.
Your own voice.
And then I just wake up.
And then you wake up, and it's morning.
Was it firmer this time, or
Definitely was firmer.
okay.
Like, whatever this is getting a stronger grip on you.
All right.
Almost like it's
Possessing him?
eating your fate, maybe?
Yeah. Yep.
Eating his fate?
His
Yep.
fate.
I don't understand what that means.
That's why he's eating chips. They're called fate chips.
Oh, I thought they were poker chips.
For the game purpose, they're fate chips.
So would it be an occult to try to figure out what would be trying to eat my faith?
Your fate?
Fate.
Fate?
You can try.
Not face either.
Alright, then you roll 69.
That would just be a 5.
Yeah, you got no clue.
Okay. That's definitely something I need to check out.
All right.
Well, let's go check out those bunkers.
Was the place you slept bloody when you woke up?
Nope.
Could you
Room
see
hasn't
the
changed.
hands of the person who killed you?
They're probably gloved.
All I saw was the knife. Over and over again.
Didn't see the hand holding the knife?
Just a blade.
Just the blade.
Almost like she was focused on the blade.
Because, you know, if you had a blade being drawn across your throat, you'd probably be staring at that thing.
No, I'd be trying to write a name in blood on the ground, or kicking him in the nuts.
Oh.
I don't
The
understand.
There she
Almost.
goes. Bringing nuts back into it.
Nuts.
Here we go.
In the pecans.
Her
Right in the
nuts and-
pecans.
Nuts and semen, man. That's
Yeah, she's been all about the nuts and semen tonight.
You know what, guys? I just did 132 algebra problems.
Makes you a bit nuts, huh?
Does make me a bit nuts.
Alright,
All
well, I
right.
guess we start with the farthest location and work our way in.
All right, so this is going to require a track and roll.
I can do that.
Yeah.
So can Armin.
So can Senor Dunbury Dave.
Yeah. Yep, that'll be a 13 on my tracking.
Not
I'm
very
keeping you
good
guys
at
company.
tracking. I have a 3.
What about Armin?
Also a 3.
Okay.
It's because he learned from
Armin
me.
got a 4.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So the first couple of places you check don't really pan out.
Mike, I miss you. I just thought you should know that.
And that takes up the whole day. So you guys know where not to look now. The next night, it's a repeat of the dream, which means a repeat of the spirit roll.
He's gonna take a red chip.
Well, that's all I have left, so probably.
Can I sleep in the room with him?
Yeah.
Go
22.
for smells or something
22.
physical that you can see. That's what you're looking for in this dream tonight.
So as that dream starts, your subconscious fights it off, and you actually get a restful night of sleep.
Yay, I don't have that -2.
Kind of
And the next day, you guys set back out and continue your search with more track and rolls.
Alright. It's 10 to track.
11.
Nice.
I also got a 10.
All right, no luck there. And that takes your day. And then another spirit check.
Do I need to make one if I'm sleeping in with him?
Nope. This was a random roll to see
So
who
that
got it.
That was 4 of the 5 locations that we checked.
So far, yeah.
Yeah, 21.
21. All right, so you managed to keep yourself barely from dreaming about it again.
Yep.
And then this is the third day looking for it.
Search.
I got a 4.
I got 15 on tracking.
15 and 5. And what about Armin?
I got a 13 for that day.
All right. So, move this way down here.
Found it. Well, we found something.
Then,
Or something found us.
and apparently I need to like be more careful when I save.
Uh-oh.
All right. So, at the end of a dry riverbed, it wasn't even any of the places that you thought it was going to be. It's a dry riverbed that comes off the Watonwan River. And And what set it apart was the fact that it looked like there was an old gravel road that had been dug into the riverbed.
Just around the riverbed.
And as you guys travel up the way, you eventually come to. Let me get everybody's tokens on here. Armin Dungaree and Dreadshot. And let's give some vision. And it's late in the day when you guys finally find it. And you see that it is a concrete structure right at the end of this riverbed, and on the outside of it you see what appears to be your standard bunker door.
How far away from town are we?
About 3 miles outside of town.
And how long of a walk back is it?
Less than an hour.
That's good. And what time of day is it?
Like evening.
Late in the afternoon.
So about 4 or 5. Well, if it's winter time, it's probably about 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Let's add some of the official music with the permission of Pinnacle Entertainment.
Hell yeah.
Do we have to say that?
Yes, I actually do have to say that. That was one of the conditions for us to be allowed to use the official Deadlands music.
That you have permission to use it?
That we have permission to use it.
It's a good thing we have permission to use it from Pinnacle.
Yep. Straight from Jody Black herself.
Thank you, Jody.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
That 30-second.
Take that who?
30-second plug.
Yeah, the 30-second rule.
Or what?
You can only play 30 seconds of music that you don't have license to.
Why did it do that? That was weird.
So, do we want to go back to town?
We can at least check out the door.
Go check away. Let's check the door out.
Alright. So as you guys move up closer, I'm going to zoom in here.
I know I'm not a trappy person. Oh, you're computer trained now, though, and we're supposed to need computers, right?
Possibly.
So as you guys are looking, it's definitely solid, reinforced concrete. The door appears to be made of ghost steel, just at first glance. And there is a little control panel right here.
Does it still look serviceable?
You're going to go up and take a look?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take a look.
So go ahead and make a science computers with your cognition die type.
No, good thing, it's the same thing.
Okay.
$11.
11.
11. Looks like you'll need to hotwire it, but it should be serviceable.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to do that right now. Tell them, it's just need to hotwire it, but we might be able to get through. Do you want to wait and do this in the morning with a fresh day, or you want to just do it now?
Lady to bother you again?
You could always stay in a different house.
Make an academia occult roll.
Alright. You can be like, nope, this isn't going to work. 3.
Even with the 3, you are fairly certain that now that she's latched onto you,
She's latched to me.
she's latched onto you until some predetermined condition is met.
Find the guy.
Boy, if he's dead, you're screwed.
Well, you still found him.
Hopefully. But hopefully the condition isn't I have to kill him.
I guess what skill would you use to hotwire a door?
He would need to use his science computers.
Okay.
It's up to you guys. We can do it now, or
Yeah.
What about Susan? What does she have to say about this?
I say let's get to it, Radar.
out of character. I don't know if I'll have a -2 next round. Next time we try this tomorrow.
Go ahead, try it.
Right, we're here, we're rested. Let's do this.
All right.
Get the Kraken, Radar. Well, the good thing is you can't bust
Yeah.
because you don't have any white chips to spend.
Right.
The question is did you do it bad enough to break it?
That's what I'm worried about.
What did you roll?
That. Try drawing a chip, James. See what you get.
Woo!
Well, he can't bust because he doesn't have any white chips to spend, but that brings you up to a total of 5.
That's good. That's perfect. That's the number I'd be going for.
So it's a fairly simple task when you pull the panel off
Yeah.
to restore power to it, but you got a feeling that breaking the code is going to take a little more effort than that.
Okay.
What's the address of this place?
It has no address.
123 Secret Lane.
What's that for, digit?
1234 Secret Lane.
It's better.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
What's
4.
the
Secret
what's the
Damocles
condition of the
bunker.
keypad look like?
Yeah.
Anything look a little bit more worn?
It doesn't have actual keys on it.
Okay, so it's like a key
It's
card.
a touchpad. It lights up, and well, after 13 years, there wouldn't be any clues left on it as to
Right, what it would be.
what it would be.
All right.
So you're gonna have to work with the innards to get it to work. Should keep it torn apart and start messing with the wiring again to try and get the right wires to cross.
I don't think that's bad enough to break it.
4.
Not bad enough to break it.
All right.
So that takes you about 10 minutes.
There we go. That's better. 11.
An 11. Everything lights up and then the door rolls out of the way. And as the door clears, let me zoom out a little bit here. Scoot up. That is the sight that you behold, and it looks like it hasn't seen use in a long time. And hanging in the middle of the room, right about here, oops, hanging from the ceiling is what appears to be a crescent moon at first glance, but as you keep looking, it's actually a scimitar hanging by the proverbial thread.
Huh.
So if we had academia history, we might know what this is
Mhm.
in character.
And with the door open and the way clear, we'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, you got to keep them guessing, Mike.
Yep. You got the bunker open. At least you think it's the right bunker. And that's where we'll pick up next Monday. Next stream is Wednesday night. It is going to be Rise of the Rune Lords 2nd edition. See everybody then.
See you then.